The power of good.
Join us for the launch of Bare Minerals on HSN.
The thing I love most about shopping at HSN.
Do I have to pick just one?
I'd have to say FlexPay.
It allows me to get the things I want now
And make monthly payments
Without any interest or fees.
I got a new mattress for the guest bedroom.
A fabulous cookware set for my sister's wedding.
and a little something just for me.
FlexPay gives me the flexibility to buy what I need now.
Without the stress of having to pay for it all at once.
And no interest.
Beat that layaway.
Don't miss a thing with our HSN app, available on Apple and Android devices. Shop faster than ever with product videos. Watch HSN live anytime, anyplace, and get $10 off your first in-app purchase with code WELCOME10. Opt in to push notifications for early access to exclusive app-only deals. And the shop and search features make finding your favorites easier than ever. Search app on hsn.com to download.
Love is our first ingredient. Love is how Carol's daughter was born.
Love in a full range of lusciously scented hair care recipes, like our Black Vanilla collection, with carefully selected ingredients like sweet clover, shea, and aloe. Everything you want for softness and shine, and not what you don't. Made to love every strand. Made to love every woman's unique beauty. Carol's daughter, born in Brooklyn, made with love.
I really love that.
Thank you.
Well, hi, everybody. Thank you so much for being here at HSN. My name is Marlo, and I'm your host. And this beautiful lady is Lisa Price. Lisa is the founder of Carol's Daughter. And we are so happy to be able to bring to you Carol's Daughter here at HSN. We have now for over, what, 10 years, 12 years?
10 years.
10 years.
It'll be 11 in May.
So one of the wonderful reasons to shop with us for Carol's Daughter is we offer to you special configurations, special pricing, and of course, one of our favorites, FlexPay, that we offer to you. If you're a big fan of Carol's Daughter, if you are using any of the products, we've got fragrances coming up in the show. We've got all sorts of wonderful things that you haven't seen. We would love to hear from you. We're also going to be streaming live on Facebook. So if you want to make some comments or say a quick hello to Lisa or myself, we certainly would love to hear from you. We're going to start with the Black Vanilla. And Black Vanilla is an amazing shampoo and conditioner. And this is one of the shampoos and conditioners that you had right from the start of being a part of HSN.
Yes, the Black Vanilla story all started with this item here, the Black Vanilla leave-in conditioner that's a part of this set. This was the first item that I ever had with Black Vanilla, and this was so popular that it basically gave birth to an entire hair care range under the Black Vanilla umbrella. But this was the first one in the late 1990s.
Wow. So here's what you're going to get with this offer. You are going to get that full 8 ounces of the Black Vanilla leave-in conditioner. You're also going to get the hydrating conditioner and the sulfate-free shampoo. You can't find this particular configuration anywhere else. It was saved for this show. It is a customer pick. It's only $25. I can tell you that this is a very special offer. We're offering it on FlexPay. And Lisa, tell us, who should use the Black Vanilla shampoo? Because we've got lots of shampoos and conditioners. So who would this be great for?
Well, Black Vanilla is delivering you moisture and shine. So if you need moisture, if you want to have some extra shine added to your hair, Black Vanilla is going to be your go-to. The Black Vanilla fragrance is something that people have referred to as an adult vanilla. It's a really beautiful vanilla, but it's not a very gourmand, sugary, sweet type of vanilla. It's very sophisticated. It's actually a blend of vanilla with a bit of coconut and some deep musks. The formulations that we have, the shampoo is a sulfate-free cleanser, so that means if you have color-treated hair or you have a process in your hair that requires that you use sulfate-free shampoos to preserve that process, this is going to be safe for you to use. The conditioner is something that really helps to improve the combability of your hair when it's wet. And what does that mean? It's just a fancy way of saying it's helping to get the tangles out so that you don't break your hair as you're detangling it when you're going through the washing and conditioning process. And then your leave-in conditioner is a water-based formula that has lots of different herbs in it. It has red clover, it has nettles, it has lavender, and many other herbal extracts. You're going to spray that onto the hair, wet or dry. And again, this leave-in conditioner is something that helps with detangling. It refreshes the hair. It helps to keep the hair moisturized. This is something that you can use when you're shampooing, but you can also use it in between when you're styling.
Oh, if you'd like to own it, give us a call. We want to hear from you. When I think about this time of year, last hour we were just talking with Marla Ginsburg, and she was saying she's headed back to New York, and it's 32 degrees in New York.
Yeah, I'm headed tomorrow.
You're heading back yourself. But I think about, of course, the winter season and how the winter season is not only brutal on our skin, but it's also brutal on our hair.
Right,
And so this is the time of year where your hair may be a little bit more thirsty. You need that hydration. You want that beautiful shine. We should mention that these are products that are great for any type of hair. So whether your hair looks like mine or looks like Lisa's or any of our models, these are products that are universal products that are great. You have to decide if you want moisture, if you want a little bit more shine to your hair, and if you do, then shop with us for the black vanilla. I can tell you, traditionally, the leave-in conditioner is normally not sold with this. That's something that typically is sold separately. So we're thrilled that we can offer to you this trio of the full size of the shampoo and the conditioner, and also the leave-in conditioner at a tremendous value. I know the shampoos and the conditioners relatively sell for around $18 to $20-something a piece. So when you think about the value that we get to offer to you, it's a really great opportunity for you to stock up or to try the products for the very first time.
Absolutely. I love the configurations that we get to put together here. And like Marla was saying, we typically don't have the leave-in conditioner as a part of the set. You'll see the shampoo and conditioner set, but to have the leave-in is fantastic, not only because it's a great product, but also because it's how black vanilla started. So we're gonna take a look at the fragrance pyramid so that I can help explain the black vanilla fragrance. In the top notes of the fragrance, we have lemon and we have strawberry. The strawberry gives it sweetness, and the lemon gives it kind of a juiciness. The middle, we have florals mixed in with the coconut. So there's jasmine and violet with coconut, and then the base is sandalwood, vanilla, and musk. Like I said before, it's more of an adult vanilla, if you will. It's not sugary sweet. It's very sexy and warm and beautiful. It's something that's very unisex. Black vanilla, traditionally, over the 20-some odd years that it's been a part of the Carol's Daughter brand, has been something that men and women both use. Again, you're getting a sulfate-free shampoo, and when you use the shampoo along with the conditioner, we did clinical studies, and it shows that that combination does improve what they refer to as the wet combability of the hair, and that just is a fancy way of saying that it's helping to detangle. It's on your screen now. In a clinical study, black vanilla shampoo helped improve wet combability when used along with the black vanilla conditioner. So tugging less is what that boils down to, which is great.
And our hair is more vulnerable when our hair is wet as well.
It's more vulnerable to breakage when it's wet and tangled.
So that's another reason why you want to order. By the way, we do have a hair smoothie. It is a separate purchase, but if you really want that super hydration to your hair, then you'll also want to add the hair smoothie to your order as well. And we're going to give you the information to order this, and that'll give you really the complete story of course, your black vanilla. Here's the information for the hair smoothie. We know that this sells out. It's item number 553472. You want to add anything to that, Lisa?
Deep conditioner. It's a deep, intense conditioner. When your hair really needs that extra TLC, you can get that with the black vanilla hair smoothie. One of the first hair masks that I ever made.
And my gosh, and it smells divine.
Here. Yes.
So if you want to give yourself that spa day and let that sit in your hair for a couple of hours, that's going to be awesome. This is the final show with Carol's Daughter for today. So if you're looking to maybe stock up or take advantage of some of the special values, definitely give us a call and place your orders. And please don't be shy. We want to hear from you. Our testimonial talk line is open. I'm going to grab the iPad for a moment because we are streaming live, and we have Sylvie that says hello. Lori is saying hello. Marilyn is saying hello. Juanita and Deb from Wisconsin is saying hello. A lot of people, Deb is asking if you have a volumizer. We do have a volumizer.
We do have a volumizer.
HSN.com.
Yes. Yes, Monoi Aura shampoo and conditioner and volume spray is available on hsn.com. Monoi Aura.
And so Betsy is saying hello, Joy. Thank you all. There are a lot of you here on Facebook. Grace is saying this is a great deal for $25, but look at how busy we are. So you guys are big, big fans. Some people are saying they're Monoi addicts. If you need the Monoi shampoo and conditioner, we do have it on our website. So we definitely have that, but lots and lots of
And we have a great 3-piece set with the Monoi shampoo, conditioner, and the Miracle Oil. It's an amazing value. So yeah, take advantage of that. This is great. There's so many people.
Yeah, we are so delighted to have so many of you shopping with us and making your comments. So keep those comments coming. As we go ahead and prepare to move on, we definitely want to remind everybody that this is a customer pick. I always encourage you to read the reviews. I know now when I'm buying products, the advantage of having the internet and having customer reviews is that they're an open book. Right now I'm doing a remodel and I'm trying to buy different like bathroom fixtures and things like that. I always read the reviews. They're so helpful. This is a customer pick. So I'd love for you, if you've not tried these products at all, and if you're a little leery, that's natural. If you read the reviews, I think that you'll want to pick these up. We always offer you a 30-day money-back guarantee. But again, here's what's special is that we're including that leave-in conditioner. This is something that typically doesn't come with the set. Normally it's the shampoo and the conditioner. You get all full sizes for a special event price of $25 and on FlexPay. So thank you. 615-773 is the item number. So many of you are asking about Monoi. So there are 6 different offers or choices. Let's see, I'm gonna go back. Someone was asking specifically about volume.
Yes, so this is Monoi Aura. This is all about volume. The 3-piece set, Rocky, would be great. The one that has shampoo, conditioner, and volume spray, it's the lower right-hand corner option. That has all 3 pieces. Yes, that one. This has all 3 pieces for volume. The shampoo and conditioner give you 10 times less breakage after the first time that you use it, and the volume spray gives you 60% more volume with one use, but it doesn't make your hair hard or crunchy. It's a fantastic set, and I think it's offered at a pretty good price as well. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so $29.
That's fabulous.
And by the way, if you want to watch a previous presentation, you can also do that on our website on hsn.com. And that's you can't really see who it is there.
I think the volume spray by itself is like $24. So to get all 3 for $29 is that, yeah, that's great.
So
that's great.
We've got more questions. I'm going to try to get to all of your questions. A lot of people want to know what products you use in your hair to make your curls pop. Someone wants to know. And so there are we are busy. If you're on Facebook Live, you will see that lots and lots of questions that we're going to try to answer as many of them as we can. But since we are in the middle of winter and the winter season dries our skin out, we need hydration. And what could be better than a body butter cream? And so we're offering to you, and 4 delicious fragrances. By the way, one is completely sold out because these are so popular and hard to get in stock. We are going to be talking about all of them. As a matter of fact, this morning, I actually put on my Jamaican Punch. It's one of my personal favorites. It is back in stock. It is a customer pick. As a matter of fact, every one that we're going to be showcasing is a customer pick. You get a full tub of 15 ounces, and I would not wait because it's hard for us to keep them in stock. So you've got Jamaican Punch. You have Sugar Dip Vanilla. Hello. Let's have a moment for that one. Over here, we come in front. We've got the Gardenia, which is always a customer favorite. Also a customer pick on the Gardenia. And then finally, one that you haven't seen in a while. And it'll be a long time before we can get it back in, and it smells divine. It is called the Buttercream Cocoa. And it took us, what, 2 to 3 years to get this back in stock? It is finally back. We only have a few hundred. They're not a lot in stock. But if you have fallen in love, and if you're one of the customers that's been asking about the Buttercream Cocoa, it is back. Order it on the FlexPay of $12.50. These are across the board a customer pick.
They really are, and we don't normally have such an array of body creams. I'm usually here with 1 or 2.
Yes.
Gardenia is only here spring and Mother's Day time. It's here now in January. Jamaican Punch is only usually here July or August, 1 visit a year, and it sells out every time. It's here in January, so you can enjoy it now. And then, like Marlo was saying, I'm calling you Marla from Marla Wynn. I was watching you for 2 hours. Like Marlo was saying, the Buttercream buttercream cocoa is something that hasn't been here in a couple of years, and we don't know when it's going to be back after this quantity is gone. You can see from the before and afters that it's not just about how great these things smell. It's also about how great they work. You're looking at the before on the left, and then the after on the right.
Can I just say wow?
Right, and the after is moisturization. One application of the body cream, not a pedicure. It's just moisturizing. The elbow on the left, if you can relate to that, and you want to have the one that's on the right, and you want it to look like that all day, then you need to have our body creams in your life.
Doesn't it look younger?
And that's what moisturizing does. You know, you get to a certain age, and you just, what do you do for your beauty regimen? Moisturize, moisturize, and yes, I moisturize. Again, the heel on the left, you don't want that heel. You know, that's not optimal skin. One application of the body cream. So imagine what your skin and your body is gonna feel like when you're moisturizing with this every single day, when this is a part of your regular routine. And it can be because we have such a beautiful array of all of these different gorgeous fragrances. They're all completely different. They're luscious and rich. They're formulated without petrolatum. They're formulated without mineral oil. And I'm just gonna show you how rich they are. I can take this jar and I can hold it on its side. Nothing's running or pouring out of the jar. I can also turn it upside down. Nothing's gonna fall out of the jar. But when I go to take it to put it onto my skin, it's going to soak into my skin and it's going to moisturize my skin, and it's not going to feel heavy or cloying or, you know, like I have something sticky on me. I can snap my fingers with this product on my hand, and what's left behind is soft, supple skin and gorgeous gardenia. Just beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous.
I want you to describe each of the scents for us, because they're all unique and special in their own way. And let's start right here on the end. Okay, we're gonna start with Jamaican Punch.
We'll start with Jamaican Punch. So we have Brazilian oranges, Fuji apple, and ylang ylang. And then the base, we have nutmeg, musk, and vanilla.
That's Jamaican Punch.
That's Jamaican Punch. And that helps to make it unisex, that spice that's in the bottom of the fragrance. And again, this is only available usually once a year in the summer. Sugar Dip Vanilla is next. Now, Sugar Dip Vanilla comes around holidays sometimes. So we have peach, pink peony, and guava up at the top of the pyramid. The notes in the heart of the fragrance are vanilla orchid, water lily, and cotton candy. And then the base is vanilla sugar, sandalwood, musk, and praline. So that's dessert for your body.
That is dessert.
Dessert for your body. So then we have gardenia. Top notes of neroli, bergamot, and mandarin, heart of gardenia, orange blossom, and orris, and then a base of white musk, vanilla bean, and sandalwood. And then our last fragrance, the buttercream cocoa. This is chocolate, sandalwood, musk. When I describe it as if you could just moisturize yourself with hot cocoa,
yes.
But in a good way. You know, it's a very warm, sexy kind of smell. You don't smell like chocolate cake frosting or anything like that. It is really, really beautiful. It was here on HSN. I think the last time might have been 2016. So we have it back now, and when these are gone, they're gone, because we don't have any plans for 2019 or 2020.
Wow, so stock up.
Yeah, I would try that one for sure if you've never tried it.
Find the one that you love or that you think you might favor and place your order with us. These are all a customer pick across the board. We didn't even get a chance to air the lavender vanilla. That one sold out so quickly, so that one's gone. We look for these because they don't come in as often as we'd like, and they do sell out so quickly. Definitely a sense of urgency to shop. My personal favorite is gonna be the Jamaican Punch. It's the one that I love. It's the one that I actually have at home, but they're all great, whether you're doing the Sugar Dip Vanilla, which is a little bit more sweet, or the amazing Buttercream Cocoa, which is, I think, really neutral in the scent. And then, of course, we have the Gardenia, if you love a little bit more of a floral. These are not offered on auto ship because this is special pricing. Normally, our price is $34. $30. So we're offering them at $25, and that's for today. And this is the last show of the visit. And so you think about your skin this time of year, and I want to show some of those before and afters, because we're talking, you know, if you've got really dry skin, and even if you know, I have kind of combination skin, but I tell you what, if I'm taking a shower and I get out of the shower, I have to put some type of hydration and moisture.
Oh,
otherwise
absolutely.
you look ashy.
Yeah.
And we know that. So look at the before, look at the after. I mean, I would think that she's gone and had a pedicure done and they've scrubbed and rubbed and, you know, removed all of that skin, but that's just after using this body cream and after one application. So you think, I mean, her skin in the before looks old and dull, but look at the after. It just looked young and firm and fresh and just great looking. So after one application, so the heels of your feet, your knees, your legs, your elbows especially, your hands, your arms. I mean, it's cold. It's cold virtually everywhere. So you think about how parched and dry our skin gets.
It's cold, and then you also deal with artificial heat when you get into your cars, or if you're commuting on buses and trains, or, you know, in office buildings, and all of that tends to dry out your skin. So this is a really good way to combat it. I always love being able to promote and have whatever specials I can have on body creams and butters in the wintertime, because you need it. You really need it at that time. And these work amazingly well on your skin, as you will discover when you get these home. And then they also smell so beautiful. So you don't have to sacrifice and have something that works well, but oh, it's kind of stinky, or something that smells really great, but oh, it smells pretty, but it doesn't do anything for my skin. That's not the case with Carol's Daughter. You get the best of both worlds. These are helping to soothe dry skin. They're providing intense moisture. They contain coconut oil, sunflower oil. Again, no petrolatum, no mineral oil. They really soak into the skin, and they leave behind a gorgeous, gorgeous scent.
Well, I'm checking out a lot of the comments in Facebook. Many of you have questions, and there's so many questions that we would probably spend the entire hour asking them. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to pass a lot of these questions on to Lisa a little bit after the show, and maybe her team can help answer some of the questions. A lot of questions about the different shampoos. Yvonne is asking, what's the best product for low porosity natural hair? What do you recommend for Yvonne?
Cocoa Creme.
Cocoa Creme,
and the
Yvonne.
Cocoa Creme is on special today. There's a 3-piece set at a really great price.
And
so
Yvonne, that's what
Cocoa
I
Creme.
use. I use that particular product for my hair. Thin hair. If you have thin hair, what do you recommend?
Monoi Aura.
Monoi Aura for the thin hair. Okay, so I'm really trying to get to as many questions as I possibly can. And Lasana is asking, are the products good for men? Of course.
Yes.
If you have hair, these products are great for you. We're delighted to have all of you getting social with us as we're streaming live on Facebook. And thank you all for watching HSN. We are now going to talk about Carol's Daughter fragrance, Monoi. And we have the full size of the 3.3 ounce of the Monoi original fragrance. And we also have the fairly new Monoi Aura. So there are two different choices as you're seeing before us. If you're looking at the two, this is the Monoi Aura, as you can see, and then this is going to be our original Monoi. They're $40, which is an amazing value. These are $20 off, probably the lowest price we've ever offered, both of the full sizes. They're on FlexPay, they're $10. They're both outstanding, and if you tried them, give us a call. We want to hear from you. I almost feel like we should start with the original, the Monoi.
Yes. So the original Monoi Eau de Toilette is what the shampoo and conditioner smells like, the product that you have used since 2011. And when it was a shampoo and conditioner, you would call in and say, I just want to wear this as a fragrance. I want to be able to spray this all over my body. We were able to do that for you, and that's what is here in the original Monoi Eau de Toilette. This fragrance is a bit more floral, but then has creamy notes at the bottom that really soften it and make it smell very sexy and beautiful. So we're going to go through the pyramid so you can see the notes that are in the original Monoi Aura Eau de Toilette. So we have gardenia at the top. We also have bergamot. Bergamot is a citrus, and that citrus scent adds effervescence to the fragrance. And then we have coconut, but it isn't sweet coconut. It's actually coconut water. So think of something that's sort of like fresh, young coconut smell. Then in the middle, all white florals in the middle, orange blossom, jasmine, and tuberose. And then that base that I was talking about, that creamy base, sandalwood, spiced vanilla, and musk. So that's your original Monoi eau de toilette, something that a lot of you are familiar with. Now we'll go through the pyramid for Monoi Aura. So Monoi Aura has the bergamot, like the original Monoi. It also has some of those white florals, but it also has at the top eucalyptus. Now, eucalyptus doesn't sound like something you would particularly smell in a perfume. What the eucalyptus is actually doing is giving the perfume a very airy quality. So think about that feeling in your mouth when you have a eucalyptus lozenge, and it's very airy and cool. That's what that's doing in this. And then we also have watery green, so that's making it fresh and wet. The middle is the tiare flower, which is the Tahitian gardenia. We also have rose, orange flower, and then water lily. And then in our base, there's cedar, tonka. Now, tonka bean is a warm fragrance, kind of like vanilla, just not quite as sweet. Driftwood, which is giving you a salt kind of smell, a salty sea air kind of smell, coconut milk, and vanilla. So Monoi Aura is fresh, airy, wet, green, ocean-like, but not like a bottle of suntan lotion.
So if in a simple way, if you were to say, what's the difference between the original Monoi versus the Monoi Aura, how would you describe that?
The Monoi is a tropical, floral, creamy, sexy scent, and Monoi Aura is a fresh, green, clean type of smell, very nature-inspired.
Wow. So you make the decision. I love them both. For many, many years, we only had the Monoi. The Monoi Aura actually just launched this past November. And it is now my new favorite. Yeah. I love it because I love the airiness of it. Mm-hmm. And here at HSN, we work with a lot of people. And I like that this is very light and it's fresh. I also want to mention that we have on special something new. It's a separate purchase, but if you love layering, we have the full Monoi Body Hydrate and Replenish. And I want you to tell us about this because this is pretty amazing. I know that it's in limited supply.
It's our transformative cream butter, and this is the first visit for it to be seen. It is exclusive to HSN. So years ago, we brought you the transformative cream oil, which is very, very popular. And this is a transformative cream butter. And someone described it perfectly earlier today. They said it's as if you took serum and kind of stirred it into your body cream at home and made your own like little concoction. It's a custard-like texture. It's very rich and creamy, and of course it has the Monoi oil, it has hibiscus extracts, and then it has the Monoi fragrance.
Yeah, and I would love to layer this with the Monoi Aura or the original Monoi.
And it works with both.
And it will make your skin look so beautiful. So if you would like to pick that up, that is available for you. Mm-hmm. We want to hear from you. I want to give out some shout outs to Kimberly and Lisa and Karen and Alan and Grace that are all in Facebook, and April and Michelle and Sierra, and Jennifer and Juanita and Sue and Karina and Yvonne. We see you here on Facebook Live as we're out there. We want to hear from you. Pamela said, whoops, so let me tell you what just happened. I am standing, let me show everybody because I don't want everybody to think that I've had way too much to drink. So I am cheating a little bit. I'm standing on a little apple crate. Can you guys see that? Because I'm only 5'2". So we're standing behind these tall tables. So I actually took a step back. So it's not that I've been drinking, although I may have a glass of wine later, I'll be honest with you, but not yet. It's just that I kind of walked back. And so that's what happened, just in case. Because people see you at home and they go, oh my gosh, has she had a little too much to drink here? Not yet, not yet. We do want to invite you to take advantage of the special event price on a Monoi. You make the decision. By the way, these are full sizes. These make for wonderful gifts. Don't forget Valentine's Day is coming up next month. We're about a month away.
And I think we have the 1.5 of the original Monoi on hsn.com, and that is a $40 price point. So you're getting 3.4 ounces for $40. So, this is obviously the better deal. You're getting a great value with this, and you just have to choose between the original Monoi or the brand new Monoi Aura. Or if you already have Monoi, the original scent at home, then you can add the Monoi Aura to your collection. or there might be some of you out there that want to try both and see which one you love.
I like that.
And then because returning is so easy at HSN, that's actually a doable thing to get them both at home and see which one you like.
Yeah, I really like that idea. And don't forget, you can enjoy that $10 flex pay. FlexPay is instant for everyone, and it gives you a chance to spread those payments out over the next couple of months. And to piggyback on what Lisa said, we do have easy returns. It might be a whole lot easier if you're trying the Monoi fragrance to be able to get them both at home and decide which one works best for you. I do want to remind you about our HSN card. We have our very own proprietary card. If you're applying and you're making your first purchase, you'll get $10 off of your first purchase at time of approval. So it might be something to think about as you're shopping with us. Robin says that she loves the Monoi, the original Monoi, and she said she ran out and now she doesn't know which one to buy. I don't know. Robin, well, you know what? I say try the Monoi Aura. Try something new. If you haven't tried that one, I would recommend that one if you haven't tried it. LaShonda is talking about Monoi. We're gonna talk about Monoi right now. And just so that everyone knows, Monoi is about repairing your hair. And when we launched Monoi, just so that you know a little bit of history about Monoi, when we launched it, it rapidly became one of the fastest growing and most successful product lines in the history of HSN. I believe it is still true to this day that Monoi is probably the best-selling shampoo and the conditioner in the history of HSN. And when you think about the broad number of brands that we offer to you here, that really speaks volume to the success of this product and what it has delivered. So when we talk about repairing, explain to us what Monoi does.
Well, Monoi is preventing breakage. It's actually drastically reducing the amount of breakage that you will have if you're not using Monoi. And it works on a lot of different hair types. You're looking at one of our models, Nancy, on the screen in the before and after. She uses Monoi. I use Monoi. Marla uses Monoi. Shannon uses Monoi. Amy Morrison uses Monoi. So many people use Monoi. None of us have the same hair type or texture. We don't wear our hair in the same styles, but we all benefit from that anti-breakage that's going on with it. So when you use the shampoo and conditioner that are within this set, when you use these, you're getting up to 92% less breakage. And then also in this set, the Great Miracle Oil, and this price is amazing because this is normally $60 all by itself.
Right, so one of the first times that we've offered the shampoo and the conditioner with the oil, if you'd like to order it, your item number is 097574, and we can just share this with you at a limited quantities and a special price. On that note, Lisa, it's always great to see you. I know that we're gonna see you next month with more specials.
Yes.
If you'd like to order more Carol's Daughter, head over to our website at hsn.com. But Shannon and Andrew Lessman are coming up for a special presentation of our today's special.
All right, surprise. It's kind of like a Carol's Daughter takeover thanks to Andrew and the limited quantities on your today's special. Congratulations and Happy New Year.
Oh, thank you to you. Happy New Year to you.
Good to see you, as always. Well, what a phenomenal day you have had. And I think this is a lot, this is a day that a lot of us wait for. Since we are here early and running low on quantities, we're gonna do a quick little abbreviated look at our today's special, right?
We're gonna mention Secure, the #1 Today Special,
right.
And then we have another Today Special, our Cholestacare, which I've spent no time on. So it's kind of nice that we get a little bit extra airtime here because we'll be able to spend some time talking about Cholestacare, which is so important given the opportunity it presents for all of us who might be taking cholesterol-lowering drugs, who have other issues that increase our cardiovascular or heart disease risk. So it's a really exciting discussion of really easy to understand science. That's a great opportunity for all of us to be heart healthier.
Absolutely. So that's on the way. But if you haven't heard, honestly, this is a day that we wait for. I think for most of us, Andrew knows and recognizes this time of year, we all think about weight. And the truth of the matter is we've all lost weight on any various program, but then the weight comes back. This is not a diet. This is a way of life. It's a yummy, delicious, nutritious way to give you the tools for success this year. Also happens to be the lowest price in history.
In over 30 years of offering this product, lowest price. And it's really not so much a path to weight loss as it is a path to wellness.
True.
And it's not our program, it's your program.
Absolutely.
Because that's why meal replacements scientifically have been shown to work so well, because you integrate them into the diet that works for you. You're not forced to adopt someone else's diet, forced to adopt someone else's food, food that might not agree with you, food that might not be your taste. This integrates perfectly, and that's why meal replacements, again, the science is consistent that meal replacements are the most reliable way to achieve weight loss, because you don't have to change your life and change your world, because if you're doing that, it's not going to last. But this integrates into your world, and also at 50 cents a meal. I've had a meal replacement for over 30 years. We've never had it this inexpensive in all the years that I've offered it. It is the lowest calorie, the best tasting, and the most affordable meal replacement you'll find.
Absolutely. So all you have to do is pick your meal size of choice, and then you pick your flavor. So this is what we call the Try Me, which a lot of us, I do that one for travel. We have the 20, 60, 120, 200, or 300. Here's where our pricing will go to. Here's where our pricing is today, and here are your savings. And then, of course, you pick your flavor of choice. Do you want the coffee, which is like that yummy coffee drink that you get at that favorite drive-through, only you think of the thousands of calories that you save, especially when they put on whipped cream. You can also choose the chocolate, or you can choose the vanilla. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Most of us, of the tens of thousands of you who have selected this today, are doing either the 200 meal count or the 300 meal count. Now, on that 200 meal count, you could do 2 of your favorites. You could do, you know, chocolate and vanilla. It's up to you.
All one.
Or all one.
Or any 2, chocolate,
or any
vanilla,
2.
coffee.
But Andrew, we were talking, most people are actually doing really the 3-pack.
What surprised me is the majority of orders, close to 60% of the orders, are the 300.
Yeah.
And more than half of those are the one that is chocolate vanilla coffee. So it's an assortment, a variety. Or you could get all chocolate,
right,
or you can get all vanilla, or you can get all coffee, chocolate, or vanilla, all 3. So you can get one of each in an assortment, or you can get all 3 being the same flavor. I think the most popular when people do that often is the vanilla, because the vanilla is so flexible.
It really is.
The vanilla you can mix with a veggie drink, you can mix with a fruit drink, you could put it in cereal. It really works well. The chocolate is like a chocolate bar. It's like melted chocolate ice cream.
It is.
We'll talk about this later, but just a quick little digression here. When I originally wanted to make these, and 35 years ago I started making a meal replacement, it was well received from a scientific standpoint, terribly received from a taste standpoint. It took me a couple of decades. I realized I had to go back to the drawing board on taste. What I basically did, and I went to McDonald's and tried their shakes, and Burger King, and I also went to Starbucks with their coffee beverage. What I did is I went to the places that no holds barred, they do whatever they can, use whatever they need to in terms of there's calories in there, to make something delicious. So what I set out with the various flavor houses that we worked with, how do we achieve that flavor, that taste, in a 60+ calorie meal replacement? And that's why this is so incredibly well reviewed, because despite the low calories, despite the vitamins and minerals and protein it contains, it tastes like one of those shakes. You mix some non-fat milk, put some ice in there, some fruit, or some nut butter, whatever you want, you'll swear you're having one of those 1,200 calorie shakes from a fast food restaurant.
You absolutely will. So this was just a little peek. I promise we'll do the full.
We'll be back at the top of the hour.
Right.
Normally scheduled time at the top of the hour. What we're going to do now is we want to spend time on the product we've ignored, the other Today special, which is Cholestacare, which is every bit as important as Secure. And again, Secure for me, it's not so much about weight loss, it's about wellness. Because if you do things that are consistent with wellness, the weight cooperates. So, and I think it's easier if you're focusing on pounds and constantly focusing on pounds, it's easy to get discouraged. If your goals simply are consistent with doing things that are healthy and you eat consciously, so what you put in your body you're aware of and you're conscious, you make sure it follows those kind of basic principles we all know in terms of wellness, the weight will come off. And that's the easiest way, I think, the best way to accomplish something that's going to be long-lasting, which is what we all want.
Absolutely. So I promise we'll give you the full presentation as scheduled at 8 o'clock tonight. So, you know, tune in, of course. Now we have something that I have to say, even with virtually no airtime, people have been seeing this price and been going absolutely bananas, because the numbers don't lie. You know, you check your numbers when you start taking this, and then you check your numbers after.
By the way, I'm double-fisted drinking
I
here.
see that.
For me, For me, this is our green jasmine tea, and this is a blend of our mint and our chamomile tea. So yes, so there's no alcoholic beverages here.
No alcoholic beverages,
No.
Although Andrew will have our liver product coming up, you know.
We're going to be talking about PC liver after the turn of the year, but there's also some recent research on the importance of choline and phosphatidylcholine to a healthy liver. And that's why I really want to talk about that. So we'll hit that in a
so
little
that
bit.
will be coming. But here's the thing. In fact, I didn't even know this was another Today's Special. So it's had virtually no airtime.
Well, we'll talk about this later. Glucosamine chondroitin was scheduled to be the other Today's Special. But our ingredients are so unique. Sometimes we struggle to have enough and be able to make enough, and we make these ourselves. So we didn't have enough supply to make glucosamine chondroitin, the Today's Special. So it's our monthly special. We'll talk about it briefly. But Cholestacare got elevated to be the other Today's Special. And Cholestacare, this is a product that a 360 capsule supply, when we introduced this over 15 years ago, close to 20, a 360 capsule supply was over $100, about $150. Today, a 1,000 capsule supply is a little bit more than half that price. So to think that you're getting this ingredient, which is not an inexpensive ingredient, that you're getting this ingredient and 1,000 capsules for $99, less than a dime a capsule, free shipping and handling, is something I never anticipated or expected. And this is a respected ingredient. National Cholesterol Education Program, European health organizations all recommend this as part of a healthy cholesterol reduction plan. And this works perfectly with cholesterol-lowering drugs. There's no inconsistency. This is natural, no side effects. This works the way a healthy diet works. So you get that cholesterol reduction, you get it naturally, without risk, without side effect. And all you need to do is take one capsule with each of your 2 largest meals. If you like, you could take one capsule with each meal, and you could expect a double-digit reduction in your total and LDL, that's your bad cholesterol. So it's an exciting opportunity, and it's really exciting because this used to be very beneficial but very expensive. Now it's very beneficial, but it's extremely affordable.
Absolutely. In fact, if you saw my jaw drop while you were talking about that, I just saw that savings. Holy cow.
I'm gonna look, I think I'll find out. I think the
wow.
360 originally was $149.
You know what, that sounds about right.
And so now to have a 1,000.
Wow.
So it's 15 years later, you think prices go up, they shouldn't plummet.
So 100, 200, 250, 500, or 1,000, and my mind is blown. I mean, how about you? I mean, seriously, you are saving well more than you're spending. Here's actually kind of an example of what Andrew was talking about. So here, of course, is where our pricing will go. Even if you do the 1,000 count, the 1,000 count today is still less than you will spend for the 500 count after today. And by the way, this is Andrew's last show for the weekend. So if you've taken out your Andrew Lessman shopping cart or your little list like I do, then obviously time is of the essence. When we say those numbers don't lie, we were talking about the numbers on the scale with Secure Soy. You read, this is a customer pick, as are all of Andrew's items, but people see those numbers drop significantly. And boy, oh boy, for these kind of savings, this is really hard to ignore. The other thing about this is at a 4.3 customer pick average, remember when we first started presenting this, we used to say, if your cholesterol numbers are in the normal range. You know, we had to kind of dance around that. This will help lower your numbers.
Not with this product. Normally, when you talk about supplements, supplements, you can't make drug claims for supplements. You can't say taking this is going to lower your blood pressure, taking this is going to lower your blood sugar, taking this is going to lower your cholesterol. Unless, of course, the Food and Drug Administration carves out an exception. And when it comes to this ingredient, plant sterols or plant sterol esters, the FDA has viewed this ingredient as being so effective, so reliable, and completely safe that they've carved out an exception where we're allowed to speak about this ingredient in terms of its ability to help reduce our risk of heart disease, and doing so by lowering our total cholesterol, lowering our LDL cholesterol. The research is consistent, the clinical studies are consistent, and that's the entire basis for the FDA-approved health claim. Basically, that claim looks like a drug claim, and for good reason. It's an exception. Normally, you can't make those kinds of claims. You can say things like, it supports healthy cholesterol levels for those already in the normal range. On this product, I can say it helps to lower total and LDL cholesterol, I'll read some reviews, I'll read the clinical science and studies, and it works by an absolutely well-established mechanism by blocking the absorption of cholesterol, blocking the reabsorption of bile salts, so we know how it works, we observe it working consistently, there are no side effects and no risks. Whatever cholesterol drug you're taking, whether it's a statin drug or whether it's something like Zetia, either one of those drugs, clinical studies over and over have established that this works perfectly with them. In fact, so well that if you modify your diet, if you use this correctly, you could potentially eliminate those cholesterol-lowering drugs or at least reduce them, or which reduces their side effects, or potentially, when they work together, get an even better result. So, of course, work with your doctor, but I'll be reading some reviews in a moment, and you'll see just how effective this is. And frankly, the Food and Drug Administration, with all of the pressure that the pharmaceutical industry could exert, they would not approve this unless it was absolutely effective, absolutely safe. And that's exactly what it is.
Can I ask you something? I bet the drug companies were not happy about it.
Well,
I mean, it's not in their best interest.
I was originally one of the first dietary supplement companies, if not the first, to embrace this, probably around 20 years ago or so, when that claim initially was approved. And we caught a little flack.
I bet you did.
And my understanding was that flack originated from the pharmaceutical industry. Of course, everything we did was appropriate. It was consistent with the claims that are permitted. But it's just interesting that, you know, I think cholesterol-lowering drugs worldwide are larger than the entire supplement industry worldwide. So cholesterol-lowering drugs are just one little class of drugs, but it's bigger than the entire vitamin industry. So it gives you a sense of the power and influence they exert. I think the pharmaceutical industry today, we used to talk about it in maybe the 60s or 70s. It was tens of billions of dollars, and it was a very mature industry. Today, it's over $1 trillion. So the pharmaceutical industry that's over $1,000 billion. That's 1,000,000 times $1 million, $1 trillion. That's how big the pharmaceutical industry is. And they make a lot of incredibly wonderful medications and drugs that we need. But they also are quite zealous in convincing us that we need them. So, of course, if we do our best, there are lots of things we can do to maintain our health and promote our health without relying on them. And this is why I say it's something that you should really share with your doctors, because as much as it's approved by all the American Heart Association, National Cholesterol Education Program, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, it has an approved health claim in Europe, as much as it's out there, a lot of doctors forget about it.
True.
I think because a lot of doctors, a lot of the information they get is courtesy of the drug company. So it's easy to forget about this. So you could do a wonderful good deed by sharing this with your doctor, because your doctor can then share it with others.
Absolutely. But by the way, made with the power of the sun, no carbon footprint, no additives, there are only side benefits. So, you know how sometimes you see an advertisement for a pharmaceutical and then there are always like puppies and butterflies and fields of flowers. But then you read the fine print, right?
One of the funniest things I've ever seen, there's a gentleman, I think he's English, on HBO. His name is John Oliver.
Yes, oh, I love him.
He's a character, a funny guy. But he did one show where it was exactly that. It was like a 5-minute segment. And all the time they're showing these beautiful shots. Meanwhile, while they're talking about a risk of suicide and death and all, but meanwhile, the images you're looking at while you're hearing these extremely alarming statements are these, you know, it's Madison Avenue, it's advertising. They can afford to hire the best people. We can't, you're just stuck with me. And all basically that I could do is share with you the science and share with you an ingredient that we're fortunate to have the approval of the Food and Drug Administration to allow us to speak about this. So and most people think, wow, it probably could lower my cholesterol like 3 or 4%, 5%, maybe the way oatmeal or oat bran will. No. This is something that on its own, you could expect a reduction of 10 to 15% in total cholesterol, LDL cholesterol. If you reduce your saturated fat and cholesterol intake, if you take on what's called sort of a portfolio diet, where you increase fiber intake with legumes, nuts, and seeds, you do that, and all of a sudden you're looking at cholesterol reduction that's 30, 35% or more, the kind of reductions you'd expect from a drug, without a drug. So it's really exciting to have an opportunity to speak about this, and it's a wonderful adjunct and a wonderful addition to whatever you're doing. If you're doing dietary modification, if you're taking a statin drug, whatever it might be, this is an opportunity to get better results or to reduce your requirements. And of course, as I always say, just work with your doctor. Your doctor, as we'll read in these reviews, your doctor will be thrilled.
All to lower that total number. So just real quickly, at jaw-dropping savings, no additives, no don'ts with this product, basically. 100, 250, 500, or 1,000. Here's where the pricing goes. Here's our pricing today, and this is Andrew's last show. And then, of course, here are your savings. And wow,
and the savings at less than a dime a capsule. And the savings on this, because this was previously, it's still an expensive ingredient, but previously it was a very expensive ingredient. But nevertheless, the affordability, I look at this product as being so important.
True.
It's a natural tool that so many of us rely on other than natural tools, that even if this allows you to reduce your dosage of a statin drug working with your doctor, those statin drugs are things you're going to be taking for the rest of your life. So that lifetime burden to your liver and to other systems in your body, by reducing it, by taking 25% or 50% less, and by the way, most statin drugs that have a long half-life, things like Crestor, rosuvastatin, or Lipitor, atorvastatin, most of those drugs, if you took that same dose and took it every other day, your cholesterol numbers wouldn't change at all, wouldn't change significantly. You could find that research online. Your doctor could find it as well. Zetia, the tablet of Zetia, if you break that tablet in half, which is what they recommend at the Veterans Administration, the VA, because they recognize it works the same. So these are things, don't take my word for it, ask your doctor, but again, by having the dose of the longer half-life statin medications, you're not going to significantly change your numbers at all. By having the dose of Zetia, you're not going to significantly change your numbers at all. Hopefully your doctor's already informed sufficiently to know that he could have told you, or she could have told you in the first place, that you could have done this. But those are just little insights, and again, using this, you can achieve the same cholesterol number goal taking less medication because you get the additional support. This works in your digestive system. Those other medications do not. They work differently. Statin drugs work by affecting a liver enzyme, HMG-CoA reductase. That liver enzyme also, when you inhibit that liver enzyme and you reduce cholesterol synthesis in your body, yes, that's a good thing, but you're also inhibiting CoQ10 synthesis. So if you want to reduce the risk of side effects, if you want to feel better using those statin drugs, you should be taking CoQ10. Doesn't have to be mine, but you should be taking CoQ10.
But see, it's information that, I mean, I don't know about you, but I didn't even know that there was a natural way to lower my cholesterol. I mean, I didn't.
Most people don't. In fact, there's a product that I want to work on, and it's going to be sort of a food bar or a cookie, because there's great research on psyllium husk fiber in the proper form lowering cholesterol. There's great research on beta-glucan lowering cholesterol. That's the active ingredient in oatmeal and oat bran that delivers that reduction. Of course, there's great research on plant sterols and sterol esters. So imagine a food bar that combines and soy protein. And imagine that combines the benefits of these 4 natural ingredients, all of which have received an approved claim for the FDA in terms of its ability to lower cholesterol. So imagine a little food bar that gives you the plant sterols from this product, that gives you the psyllium husk fiber, that gives you the beta-glucan from oatmeal, purified beta-glucan, also the purified soy protein, all of them together in a low-calorie food bar that gives you the greatest natural. So that's something I'm working on. I've been working on for a while that might be coming hopefully by the end of this year.
That's very cool. But by the way, produced with the energy of the sun, no additives, no binders, no don'ts or gotcha moments. But all of this can't go to work if you wouldn't create this with the respect and the manner that you do, because you liberate those plant sterols to do their job for me, basically.
And again, this is a very difficult product for us to encapsulate. And plant sterols can only do their work if they're immediately available to mix with your stomach contents and to block the absorption of cholesterol or the reabsorption of bile salts. That's why it's not in a tablet. That's why it's in a capsule, and it's an ultrafine powder.
Oh, look at that.
But if you felt this powder, if you open the capsule at home, it doesn't feel like our typical products feel like baby powder. This feels like little granules of wax. And if you think about how an encapsulation machine works, if you've watched my broadcasts from Nevada when we do our live remotes from the factory, you see that those machines, they move powder through the process. When you move this powder through a process, it likes to turn into wax. So it's very difficult to encapsulate, but nevertheless, we're able to do it without additives. It's a product that we're able to deliver to you in a fashion that you're getting the plant sterols that you need. And that's the natural tool. It's what vegetarians or vegans benefit from in their diet in helping to reduce their cholesterol further. That's what we all do. It's not a drug. We're just taking something from a healthy vegetable source and we're delivering it to your diet to deliver the same benefits.
So remember, you just choose your size of choice. Are these sizes that you're only doing for the Today's Special? I'm trying to remember if the 1,000...
No, this is only for the Today's Special. That large size and that per capsule cost, that's only something, we do a Today's Special on this usually every year or year and a half. So that's something that will not be seen again for at least a year or a year and a half. And the way you use this product, you take, say, 2 or 3 capsules daily. So you can take 1 capsule with each meal. You could always take 2 capsules with your largest meal. That's how it works best. So 1,000 capsule supply is going to last a year to a year and a half.
Nice. And I know I'm still flummoxed. I'm dumbfounded with these savings. I mean, I really am, especially because I remember you probably couldn't make this product in the way that you do when you were in California, right? I mean, it's...
Well, this was not a product that existed when we were in California.
I didn't think so.
It would have never... The only way we could have made it would have to be a 2 capsule dose, because we would have to have reduced the plant sterols in each capsule and put something else in there. Maybe we put psyllium fiber in there or something like that, something else beneficial. But you would have had to take more capsules to get your plant sterols. It would have been more expensive. But again, one of the great benefits of our being in Henderson, Nevada is that we have the ability to make these products using less things that you don't want, using no additives. So that's the key to all of our products, is the purity that comes from being in a low humidity environment in the desert.
Absolutely.
Plus, it's sunny in the desert, so my company has no carbon footprint.
None.
We have several 100,000 square feet of manufacturing and warehouse and office space. We have 0 carbon footprint. And in the very back of that image, you see the solar panels that cover our parking lot. That's our new warehouse in the front, which has a solar wing in the front. It has solar panels on the roof. As we get more production in that facility, we'll add more solar panels to the roof, because we always want to stay at 0 carbon footprint. That's our goal.
And so you're talking to the manufacturer. I mean, when we say no one manufactures products in this way, even Andrew, who he has no peer, we don't do pricing like this. And I don't mean to grandstand here, but I'm shocked. I really am.
Oh, no, I never, well, for me, when I introduced this product, say about 20 years ago, I never expected, just as with CoQ10, I never expected that years later, the product would be able to be made for a fraction of the cost. We've been able to hold price on almost everything I make for the last 20, 30 years, where they're pretty close to the price they were 20, 30 years ago. There's a few products that are dramatically lower. This is one of them.
It really is. And you know, the thing is, if you struggle to get those numbers low, and let's be honest, it doesn't matter. Sometimes, like my brother, he's very lean, but his cholesterol is an issue.
It's mostly genetics. Secondarily, diet. I mean, diet exerts a powerful effect, but mostly it's genetics. It's how our body goes about producing cholesterol. If you're homozygous for what they call hypercholesterolemia, you could eat perfectly, you could be at your perfect weight, you could have a cholesterol of 350, 400. So it's just a little bit, we blame our parents for something like that. But again, there's things we could do. Working closely with your doctor, using a natural tool like this makes it even easier, because if your cholesterol is very high, you might have to take high doses of those meds. Using this, it enables you to lower the doses of the meds, which means you'll tolerate them better, get better results. But I wanted to quickly just read a little bit of the science here, and then just read a few reviews. We don't have much time. We're going to run along and start the Secure Today special. But I'm glad we got a chance finally. We hadn't given this any real airtime. I'm glad we get a chance to talk about this, because it is so important. Most of us don't know that there is a natural tool with no side effects at our disposal. We just don't know. So this is from the Journal of Nutrition. Phytosterols, which is what this product is, are structurally analogous to cholesterol and have been shown to substantially reduce intestinal cholesterol absorption by 30 to 40%. They also lower bile reabsorption by about the same amount. So that's how they work. This is from Metabolism Clinical and Experimental. This is something I talked about before, that yes, plant sterols can lower your cholesterol 10, 15% easily, changing nothing. But if you adopt some changes and lower your cholesterol intake, lower your saturated fat intake, and consume more fiber, more foods like nuts and seeds and legumes, lentils, beans, things like that, cruciferous vegetables, a portfolio diet. Diets containing these elements have confirmed predicted lipid-lowering effects, we're talking about plant sterols, of 28 to 35% in LDL, in the bad cholesterol, the low-density lipoprotein cholesterol, when they are combined in the same diet in what has been termed a dietary portfolio. So if you follow that healthier diet, in addition to the normal lowering of cholesterol you'd expect of 10 to 15%, it synergizes with those dietary changes, meaning that 1 + 1 isn't 2, it becomes 3 or 4, and you can get literally the kind of reductions that you'd hope to get from a medication. And as we look at some of the reviews, amazing, my doctor was shocked. In February 2017, my cholesterol